Now, knowing that you're saying start small, have these like simple little projects or things like that, what would you do in the first 30 to 60 days of onboarding an EA? Where would you kind of go from there to start to see, is this somebody that I can give more leeway to?
Yeah, well, one of the reasons why most executive assistant hires fail, assuming that they're qualified, they met all the tests and everything, the reason they fail is because the supervisor expects them to read their mind. And so, the secret to use an executive assistant is delegation. But here's 3 mistakes that a lot of leaders make when it comes to delegation. First, most hesitate. So they just don't give to the executive assistant because they think, nobody can do it up to the standard that I do it, so I'm just going to do this one myself. Well, what if that person can not only meet your standard, but exceed your standard and do it better than you could do it?
Mm-hmm.
So another mistake that we often make is we abdicate. I call this the dump and run option. We're in a hurry, we're rushing out of the office, we give them a quick delegation, but we're not specific about the expectations or the standards. And then when they deliver it and it doesn't meet our expectations, we're thinking, why can't I find people that have, a standard of excellence? Why can't they do it up to my standards? Well, the problem is you. Funny story, years ago, we got a new dog, a Labradoodle. His name's Winston. We still have him to this day, amazing dog. But when we brought him home, he had been potty trained by the breeder. And so the breeder said, look, you need to be very proactive in making sure that Winston gets outside, especially in a new environment. But if he has an accident in the house, here's what you need to do. You need to find a newspaper. You need to roll it up really tight. And then you need to whack yourself on the head because it's not the dog's fault. It's your fault. And so when delegations go south, when they don't work, it's not the assistant's fault. Usually 99.9% of the time, it's your fault because you abdicated and you weren't clear. Third mistake, suffocate. People micromanage. Mm-hmm. They don't just manage or articulate the result that they want, but they try to specify the process or the path to get there. Look, a competent executive assistant can figure out how to get it done. All they need to know is a clear picture, and that's where it starts with you, but a clear picture of what the project looks like when it's completed to your satisfaction. And we recommend a tool that we call the Project Vision Caster, which I talk about in the book, that enables you as the supervisor, and it doesn't take very long, but to get really clear to specify exactly what you expect and how you're going to measure it as a success. Give that to them. If you want to give a little bit of guidance on how to, fine, but don't suffocate them. Don't micromanage. Give them reasonable autonomy to complete the task on their own terms and then evaluate the results. Not how they did it, but what they did.